My child, stop scrolling right now and listen, because something urgent from the throne of heaven is being released into your life at this exact moment, and you cannot miss it. This message was sealed for your spirit, and heaven waited for this specific time to open it for you. The Most High has commanded me to speak this word into your life because your season of lack and delay ends today. And the door to your new home, your financial breakthrough, your wealth transfer, and your divine increase is opening right now in real time. If you ignore this moment, you will close a door that heaven is unlocking for you. So listen closely, because the enemy has been working overtime trying to keep you blind to what God already prepared for you. For years you watched other people step into blessings while you stayed stuck. Even though you prayed, even though you fasted, even though you believed, and still the manifestation looked far away. But I am telling you right now that every prayer, every tear, every whisper, every declaration was recorded in the courts of heaven. And today is the day of your visitation. The portals of abundance are shifting for you, and the walls blocking your blessing are breaking. And your inheritance is rushing toward you faster than you can imagine, because your family, your children, your home, your lineage have been waiting for this moment. Heaven has listened to every silent cry, every midnight worry, every moment you felt alone, because God was moving behind the scenes preparing your deliverance, and the time for manifestation is now. The wealth transfer that belongs to you is no longer delayed, because heaven has activated it, and your new home is being prepared in the spiritual realm, and the keys are being released in your favor. So do not scroll away, because the next moments you spend here will either launch you into the abundance waiting for you or leave you stuck in the same cycle. But the choice is yours. I want you to stay with me. Soak in every word, because what God is about to reveal will shift your entire financial destiny forever. Right now, type "I receive," because the moment you type it, you agree with what heaven is releasing into your life, and your words carry power, and heaven hears them, and the spirit realm responds to them. Prepare yourself, because you are getting a large amount of money within the next 2 days, and it will be unexpected, and it will bring you comfort and joy, and peace and happiness that will flow through your whole body. You can show gratitude and love by giving up to $100 as an act of faith, because your prayer has been heard and the gates of heaven have opened, and angels have been watching over every sleepless night you had because of financial worry. Every time you wondered if God forgot you, the Most High was already arranging your restoration, and your name has been spoken in heavenly meetings, and a decree has been issued with your blessing attached to it. The gate that was locked has opened, and abundance is flowing like a river that cannot be blocked, because your struggle was never meaningless. Your pain was never wasted, and every hard season was leading to this moment. God allowed the wilderness so that when you enter your promised land, you would value every blessing. And the delays were not rejection, they were perfect timing. Now that timing is here. I saw something in the spirit that shocked me, because your heavenly account has been credited, and the transfer is already processing, and your wealth is moving right now. The home your family deserves is already built in the spiritual realm, prepared and waiting for manifestation, because God's promises are true, and everything He has spoken about your prosperity is coming to pass. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $100. Type 444 inches the comments to claim this prophetic word and step into the blessings that are already unfolding in your life. Your next confirmation is waiting for you in the next message. Be ready to receive it. The enemy tried to lie to you, telling you that you weren't worthy, that your past disqualified you, that you'd never rise or never prosper. But those were the words of a defeated enemy who knows that his time to block you has ended. God already decided your worth, and it is priceless. And heaven is backing up that decision with action. Every person who doubted you, every family member who spoke against you, every situation that made you feel small will become evidence of God's power, because your breakthrough will be so obvious that even doubters will become believers. Your success will be a sign and a wonder. The timing is urgent, and the window is open right now. This is not motivation. This is a divine announcement that your new home is being released. Your wealth transfer is in motion, and your abundance is rising, because every force in the universe is aligning for your blessing. I feel the Spirit of God increasing even as I speak, and angels are being sent to your home right now, and divine messengers are moving things on your behalf, and doors that no one can shut are opening. Opportunities you never knew existed are being revealed to you, because this is the beginning of your new era. Your children will talk about this day. They will say this was when everything changed. This was when their parents stepped into divine authority and claimed the blessing that belonged to them. They will witness God's power, because faith works and God is real. And this is your moment, and this is your time. You must decide if you will receive or if you will let doubt steal what God is giving you. So write "My house is mine" right now, because when you declare it, you accelerate it, and your words pull the blessing closer. Your wealth transfer is happening now, and nothing can stop it. Now listen, because what I am about to reveal changes everything, because the wealth transfer God prepared is no longer in planning. It is active, and the spiritual realm has shifted, and the financial gates have opened, and the abundance that was stored in heaven is being sent to your address with unstoppable force. For years, you have watched others inherit wealth, and you wondered why you kept falling behind, even though you were faithful and generous and obedient. The answer is simple. God was not denying you. He was preparing you to receive in a way that would last across generations. He was shaping you to handle abundance without being destroyed by it. And if something inside you is starting to recognize this, don't ignore that feeling. This is the moment where faith becomes action. Take a second right now, scan the QR code on your screen, and send your prayer or what you're believing for through PayPal. This isn't just giving, it's you stepping into alignment with what God has been preparing for you all along. And now that preparation is complete and heaven is satisfied with your readiness, and the transfer is happening now in this very moment. What this means for you is that your children will not struggle the way you did, and your grandchildren will never know poverty, and your legacy will no longer be lack, but abundance. The generational curse of financial struggle that followed your bloodline is being broken right now, and a new legacy is starting with your name. I am speaking to someone right now whose inheritance is being revealed because there is money attached to your name. There is property connected to your destiny. There is an account preparing to release funds to you, and you will soon receive notification that will shock you, because what you thought was lost is returning, and what you thought would never come is arriving. The stock market is shifting in your favor, and your business is about to explode, and your career is about to rise, and your side hustle will become your main income, and money will begin flowing to you unexpectedly, and opportunities will appear from every direction. Some of you have been dreaming of owning property, and you've imagined a home with land and beauty and peace, and that dream is not fantasy. It is prophecy, because God put it in your spirit on purpose. Your home is not a luxury, it is your inheritance as a child of God. The financial challenges that blocked you are being removed, and the credit issues that worried you are being fixed, and the down payment you thought was impossible is being provided, and the approval that felt unreachable is being granted, because every obstacle is being removed by God Himself. I am speaking directly to someone whose real estate agent will soon contact them with surprising news, because there is a home reserved for you. One with the exact features you want in the location you dreamed about, and with a price aligned with your blessing. The universe is arranging everything to bring it into your hands. Your new home will be a place of healing after years of instability, and it will be a refuge for your family, a place where your children feel safe, a place where your spouse finds peace, and it will be a foundation that cannot be shaken. This home is not just physical. It is spiritual, because angels will gather there and the presence of God will fill it, and it will be known as a place of blessing and prayer. The enemy has tried convincing you that home ownership is not for you, but that is a lie. You are worthy and you are chosen, and God already approved your ownership in heaven, and the matter is settled. Think about how you will feel, holding the deed to your home, and the security your family will have, and the legacy you will build. I saw in a vision your family celebrating inside your new home. I saw joy and laughter and gatherings and everything you once feared you'd never experience. I am telling you that this is not imagination. This is destiny, and the timing is now, and the universe is aligning to bring your home into your hands. If you are waiting for a sign, this is it. If you needed confirmation, here it is. Do not delay, and do not wait, because every day brings you closer to the keys. For some of you, the home is already in escrow. For others, the process is already moving, and God is fighting for you. This is your season of ownership and abundance and manifestation, and nothing will stop what heaven has released for you. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $100. Type 444 inches the comments to claim this prophetic word, and step into the blessings that are already unfolding in your life. Your next confirmation is waiting for you in the next message. Be ready to receive it. My child, listen closely, because I am not finished speaking into your destiny, and heaven is not done releasing what belongs to you. I need you to understand that everything happening right now in the spirit is moving fast, and you must stay aligned, because the blessings that were stuck for years are now rushing toward you like a river finally breaking free after being held back for too long. And the force of this release will touch every area of your life, not just your finances, not just your home, but your health, your relationships, your family, your mind, your peace, your future. Everything connected to your name is being lifted into a higher level. Right now, I see in the spirit chains breaking off places of your life you forgot were bound because some chains became so normal you didn't even recognize them. But heaven recognized them, and the Most High has ordered them to break and fall and dissolve permanently because nothing the enemy used against you will be able to follow you into your next season. You must hear me when I say that this next chapter will not look like the old one because the pain, the struggle, the tears, the confusion, and the repeated cycles are ending in this divine moment. I see angels walking through your timeline, clearing out traps, removing delays, rerouting your steps, and placing you exactly where your breakthrough can find you with no resistance because the season of resistance is over and the season of release is here. God is commanding everything that belongs to you to come without delay, without interference, and without confusion. I hear the Spirit saying that your life is about to shift so suddenly that even you will be shocked by how fast things change, and you need to prepare because heaven is accelerating everything connected to your purpose, your promise, and your assignment. This acceleration is supernatural, not normal, not explainable, not predictable. What is coming is not just a blessing. It is restoration multiplied, and restoration amplified, and restoration delivered with divine force. There are blessings coming that are so big that you will finally understand why the wait was so long because the magnitude of what God has prepared could not be rushed, and it could not be delivered prematurely. Now that the time is perfect, heaven is releasing things that were held for you, things with your name on them, things that others couldn't touch even if they tried because they were assigned to your bloodline and your destiny. I see the weight lifting off your shoulders because God is removing worry and anxiety and fear and replacing them with clarity and confidence and divine courage because you cannot step into your promised land with the fear that held you in the wilderness. Every lie of the enemy that tried to convince you that you were unworthy is being burned away by the fire of God. Because heaven is rewriting your story and heaven is restructuring your path and heaven is restoring your identity. I need you to hear this because this is one of the most important parts of your revelation. Your home is not the only thing being prepared for you. Heaven is also preparing you for your home because the space God is giving you carries responsibility, authority, and influence. And you must be positioned spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to step into it and own it with confidence and faith, and not fear and doubt. This home will not be like any place you've lived before. This home will be a generational marker, a turning point, a place where your family line shifts into prosperity permanently. I see angels walking through the rooms of the home, preparing it, blessing it, sealing it with divine peace, filling it with warmth and light and protection. Because this home is a gift, but it is also an assignment. You will feel God's presence every time you step inside. This home will be a place of healing, where the battles of your past lose their power, where the trauma of old seasons breaks off your soul, where your children grow in divine light, where your relationships strengthen, where your spirit finds rest, where your purpose becomes clearer, where your faith deepens, where your future unfolds without chaos or fear. God is saying that He is not giving you a house, He is giving you a sanctuary, a place where angels guard every door and window, where miracles flow freely, where prayers rise and are answered quickly, and where your life will flourish in ways you could never imagine. I hear this clearly. You will not struggle in this home the way you struggled in the past. You will not worry about rent. You will not fear eviction. You will not live in survival mode. Because the Most High is shifting you from survival to stability, and from stability to overflow, and from overflow to generational abundance. Because your life is entering the season of more than enough. Heaven is supplying you beyond your expectations. I see divine helpers coming into your life. People assigned by God to assist you, support you, guide you, open doors for you, and speak your name in the right rooms. Because this season of blessing requires connection and alignment. God is placing the right people on your path, so you will not walk into this blessing alone. I need you to understand that nothing in your life up to this moment has been random. Every trial, every delay, every tear, every moment you wanted to give up, every disappointment was a setup for what heaven is about to pour into your life. I see God removing the wrong people from your circle. People who drained you, people who doubted you, people who envied you, people who blocked your growth. Because the blessing coming cannot be shared with everyone. And God is protecting your abundance by separating you from anything or anyone that would sabotage it. I hear the Spirit clearly saying that the next doors opening for you will not require begging or forcing or chasing because heaven is orchestrating opportunities that fit your calling and match your anointing and align with your destiny. No one will be able to block them and no one will be able to close them and no one will be able to claim what was meant for you, because your portion is protected, and your promise is sealed, and your path is blessed. Now listen, because this is where the shift becomes undeniable. The financial increase coming to you will not be small, it will not be temporary, it will not be unstable. Heaven is releasing financial stability and long-term abundance and sustainable prosperity into your life. This wealth is not coming from one source. It is coming from multiple streams, contracts, opportunities, promotions, unexpected deposits, business expansion, refunds, inheritances, investments, divine connections, real estate miracles, and sudden breakthroughs. I see your name being approved in places where you were rejected. I see banks reversing decisions. I see accounts being credited. I see debts being erased. I see paperwork being stamped in your favor. I see agents calling you with news that will make you cry tears of joy. I see you holding keys in your hand, not just to a home, but to a new life. Heaven is telling you to stay expectant, stay aligned, stay faithful, because everything is unfolding faster than you know, and nothing can stop what God has already released for you. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $100. Type $444 in the comments to claim this prophetic word and step into the blessings that are already unfolding in your life. Your next confirmation is waiting for you in the next message. Be ready to receive it, my child. Now listen, because I am taking you into the final stretch of this message, and this part must enter your spirit with full weight, because this is not just continuation. This is closure. This is the sealing of everything heaven has spoken. This is the part where loose ends are tied, where unanswered questions become clear, where hidden battles are exposed, where silent traps are crushed, where cycles are broken, where fear loses its grip, and where every confusing moment suddenly makes sense. My child, from the place where I stopped speaking before, I need you to understand something deep, something many never recognize, something the enemy hoped you would never discern, because if you did, his power over you would collapse instantly. The enemy was not only after your peace, he was after your timing, your alignment, your discernment, your spiritual momentum. He wasn't just trying to slow you down. He was trying to get you to disconnect from what heaven was building around you, beneath you, inside you, and ahead of you. Because what was forming around your life was too divine to be interrupted. So he sent distractions, disappointments, delays, emotional storms, and spiritual heaviness, not to destroy you, but to exhaust you so you would walk away on your own. But my child, you didn't walk away. You didn't quit. You didn't crumble. You didn't surrender. Even on the days when you felt empty, even on the nights when you cried quietly, even when you had no one to talk to, even when your own thoughts felt like a battlefield, even when the pressure made your chest tight, you still stayed. And because you stayed, heaven is now shifting everything in your favor. My child, the season you are entering now is not similar to the one you walked through before. This one is sealed with clarity, sealed with protection, sealed with angelic intervention, sealed with spiritual authority, and sealed with divine timing. This last stretch you are stepping into is covered by my hand in a way the enemy cannot interfere with anymore. I am now placing a wall around you, a wall around your mind, a wall around your peace, a wall around your destiny, a wall around your finances, a wall around your relationships, a wall around your home. And this wall is not made of fear. This wall is not made of confusion. This wall is not made of uncertainty. This wall is made of my presence, my fire, my angels, my word, and my covenant. The enemy tried to attack your sense of direction, but now I am restoring it. The enemy tried to cloud your intuition, but now I am sharpening it. The enemy tried to confuse your decisions, but now I am aligning them. The enemy tried to provoke emotional battles, but now I am calming every storm inside you. The enemy tried to sabotage your connections, but now I am sending the right people. The enemy tried to interrupt your blessings, but now I am accelerating them. My child, the thing you survived, the thing you endured, the thing you pushed through, the thing that felt unbearable, that thing was not random, that thing was not meaningless, that thing was not empty. That thing was the final test before your elevation, because heaven needed to reveal what was inside you, what was around you, and what was working against you. Now listen closely, because what I am saying next is crucial. My child, the shift you are entering now requires a different version of you. Not the wounded version, not the doubtful version, not the fearful version, not the hesitant version, not the quiet version, but the bold version, the clear version, the spiritually awake version, the whole version. The version of you that knows who you are and who you belong to. The version that walks with authority. The version that speaks life. The version that discerns quickly, the version that stands firm, the version that doesn't panic, the version that doesn't shrink, the version that doesn't apologize for being chosen. My child, you are walking into a stretch where the enemy cannot follow because the weight of glory that is coming upon you is too heavy for him to withstand. This is why the last season felt suffocating. The heaviness you felt wasn't your destruction, it was your transition. Your spirit was being stretched, expanded, awakened, refined, elevated, and prepared for the mantle you are about to carry. Now, let me bring this message to its closing because I need you to finish this with understanding and with fire in your spirit. My child, the door you are stepping through right now is not just a new chapter. It is a divine reset, a spiritual relocation, a heavenly advancement. You are not returning to what you were. You are rising into who you were always meant to be. The darkness that followed you in the last season will not cross into this new one. The confusion that clouded your judgment will not enter this new place. The heaviness that rested on your shoulders will not survive this next level. I am breathing fresh life into you. I am releasing fresh clarity over you. I am covering you with fresh wisdom. I am surrounding you with new angels, assigned specifically to this new dimension. I am removing old burdens, old cycles, old patterns, old battles, old fears, old attachments, old weights, old attacks, and old emotional chains that kept you tied to seasons you were never meant to stay in. My child, the script of your life is turning. The chapter of your destiny is shifting. The atmosphere around your name is changing. Heaven is moving you forward with force, with acceleration, with divine backing, and with unstoppable favor. So hear me as I seal this message over you with authority. Rise now, my child. Step now, my child. Walk now, my child. Before you move forward, seal this moment with action. Scan the QR code on the screen and send your prayer through PayPal. It's not just a donation, it's a declaration. It's you saying, God, I receive this word. I believe this is mine. Write what you're expecting in the note and release it in faith. Then watch how everything begins to shift. For the path ahead is cleared. The enemies behind you are scattered. The angels beside you are armed. And the glory above you is ready to pour. I declare that every hidden trap is exposed. Every stolen blessing is restored. Every silent battle is ended. Every delay is broken. Every curse is reversed. Every demonic assignment is cancelled. And every divine promise over your life is now activated. Walk forward, my child. This message is complete. This chapter is sealed. This breakthrough is released, and this victory is yours. Now go forward because heaven has already gone before you. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $500. Type $444 in the comments to claim this prophetic word and step into the blessings that are already unfolding in your life. Your next confirmation is waiting for you in the next message. Be ready to receive it.